Hello, I want to share with you today the truth about searching for that peace, that elusiveness in our lives when we are busy or our minds are full, our heads are full of everything that we have to do, and perhaps we're feeling stressed about something in life, something at work or something to do with a lack that we perceive in our life, a lack of money, a lack of friends, a lack of hope, really. And most of the time, we are seeking that outside of ourselves, and we'll never find it because that is the ego's way of being in life. The ego would love us to search forever and a day, and we'd never get there because if we are searching for the ideal car, say, or the ideal relationship, and we manage to think we are there, then something else will come up, another circumstance comes up about that relationship or car or anything else. So the ego has constructed an amazing plan, and it's this. And while it's telling us that this is the common sense way to do life, to look outside, to blame somebody else, to judge the way somebody is, to try and find the answer in a book, a course, in the way you are at work, chasing success, or maybe in the way we look or our possessions or our money, searching for that elusive outside external peace. And it's all designed to make us want more, because we get there and we want more. I remember in an early teaching career of mine, getting to be in leadership, and then I wanted to be the leader, and then I wanted to be the leader in more than one school, and so it was going on, and all I was doing was bringing more and more of the searching in my direction. And all of this presentation of the ideal way of being, the ideal way of eating, the ideal way of exercising. Oh, it's all over social media, isn't it? You can't get away from it. You can't just look up a simple recipe without a million more ads coming in about yoga or exercising or running or any of the other things that seem to hook us into that external want in life. And so some of that brings resentment. You might be resentful about, as I was, the amount of time I had to spend when I was leading more than one school, the amount of effort you have to put in when you increase your role, or you increase your family, or you have friends that are maybe a bit needy, and you feel you have to give more to try and bring peace back into that relationship. But there will always be something to change. There'll always be another circumstance, and that's a restlessness. Because those variables, outside variables, change too much. If you have a friend and your friendship is amazing, and then something happens in that friendship and it changes and you're having to make more effort to keep that friendship, you've got to ask yourself, what's changed within you? That's where I'm pointing to. The peace lies within us. So your perception of what you need or want to make you more successful in any everyday activity is not in a book or a course outside of you. It's inside. The truth is, the ego wants to keep us searching. So it keeps us in that place of seeking forever, and we'll never be able to find it because it will bring in another variable that we're searching for. So peace begins with you in your own mind, and I know you've heard me say that before. We can change our perception. We can change our perception at the level of the mind at any time we choose. And again, this is something you've heard me say. All we need is a willingness. Show me. And that's what I seek in my coaching when I have clients and they come to me with an amazing story of everything that's happening in their lives. And I have a young professional at the moment who hasn't quite got this, so each time we meet she brings another variable because she thinks, yeah, we've sorted that one, but now there are more circumstances over here, and it's true, there'll always be circumstances outside of us. And she hasn't quite got the, it's inside her. So we have a choice, don't we always? We can choose to keep on searching on the outside, and good luck with that one, because it's exhausting. It's really exhausting. It's the thing that makes us feel overwhelmed. It makes us feel absolutely fed up of doing the same old thing in the same old way. Does any of this sound familiar? It did to me at the time. So we can stay searching, or we can go within. That's the path of stillness that's on my website, anniepoole.com. To go within needs that willingness and that trust that you will find the answer in there, because it's something we don't do, we're not taught to do, to go within. It's a way of saying, I will, no matter what I'm feeling. Even if I'm overwhelmed, I am just going to go into this stillness as best I can in the moment. And be willing to transform the way we are in life. That's all it takes. That tenderness of heart for ourselves instead of somebody else. That peaceful mind that is willing to allow that peace to be there. And you can have peace while you're going on a run, whilst you are washing the dishes, whilst you are sitting in a meeting, whilst you're in a relationship watching the TV. You can find peace, because it's not the external part that needs to be still and peaceful. It's not even the body that needs to be still and peaceful. It's the mind, in whatever way you find that moment of stillness and peace. So the choice is restlessness, seeking, always striving for more, trying to fill that more with extra food or alcohol or buying books or other things to stop you focusing on that neediness. And all you need to stop you focusing there is a willingness, a hunger to move beyond the ego's seeking. Once you find that stillness and peace, once you know that it's there, you can see through the ego seeking. You're not projecting the way you feel onto somebody else and wishing they would change. You're not projecting it onto your boss at work. You're not projecting it onto the car tyres or the supermarket shopping or the disruptive child. You know the answer is within you. It's a willingness to go within. So find your peace within you. Don't look for it anywhere else today. Take care. You matter. Have I ever told you that? You do.